Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. What's going on? It is the 18th? The 18th of July, 2016. So if you're watching this today, welcome. If you're watching this down the road, welcome. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Few things to discuss before we dive into it. And I got a really cool topic. Thanks to the great people inside of the Plus One Daily community on Skype. So, a couple of hours ago, actually, I was up early Monday morning, and I thought, what a great past couple of weeks we've had here. We've went over a lot of cool topics. We've discussed a lot of things, none of which were my ideas to talk about. Which I think this is the core. What's going on, Kent? Which I think is the core and the most important thing about this show is when the members of the community and the people that attend this show and have for years and years and years, what's going on, Laura? They get to decide where this goes. So I posed the question in Skype earlier this morning. I said, hey, Nick, I said, we had a great time. Past couple of weeks, been fantastic. And it totally came from you guys. I put it out there. I'm looking for topics that you guys want to discuss. I'm looking for topics that you guys would like to work on, business related, internet marketing related, whatnot. And we dive into it because I could sit here and talk for hours about stuff that I like to regurgitate a lot. Same old, same old. Now, while a lot of this stuff is, what's going on, Fran? While a lot of this stuff is repeated, and it's interesting that Fran's here because Fran kind of came up with the idea that I'm going to discuss about today, and I was reading what they were talking about in Skype today, so it's perfect. While again I can go on and on and on for hours on end about stuff that I want to talk about, it's important that you guys get something out of this. This is why you're here, to learn, to get some value from this, to help you with your business. So I asked the question this morning, got some really good feedback. But I'm putting it out there. I need you guys. So send me a Skype message if you have me on Skype. If you need to email me, it's john@timtech.us, JON@timtech.us. Add me on Skype. John Olson is the username on Skype. And send me your ideas, what you want to discuss, and we'll have a lot of fun in the next couple of weeks. So sounds good? Cool. Thank you guys again for your feedback. And thanks to Fran for kind of today's topic. And she kind of did a two-part thing, but the first part I really wanted to address. What's going on, John? I really wanted to address today, and that's the dealing with no, actually, it wasn't. Sorry, I'm Fran. I'm sitting there. What's going on, Henrik? Scott, how you doing? It's funny. I'm sitting there giving Fran the props. Fran, actually, I was going to talk about your stuff tomorrow, but it kind of touches on your stuff. It was actually Tim that came up with this, and kind of like why I wanted to call it "Focus on the Three." So I'm using three, kind of what you said. So I'm using your suggestion, but Tim's idea. If you'll understand. Anyways, I always love giving credit where credit is due. Yeah. Anyways, hi Rip, how you doing? So the topic that Tim actually suggested was how to deal with difficult customers and affiliates. And then it was a brilliant idea. I thought it was really, really cool. And then I saw Robert and Fran were going back and forth, and John as well were talking in Skype, kind of talking about, how I think Ken put it out there, 97% of the people that sign up to this stuff never do anything. And Fran put it out, focus on the three. Focus on the 3%. That's where you need to put your effort. And I thought that would be a really good talk today because it's really the only stat that matters. At the end of the day, we know that the bulk of the people, the bulk of your affiliates, the bulk of your customers, they're not going to do much. I mean, it's the law. It's like the way of the world. It's the attrition numbers in this industry. It doesn't have to be internet marketing related. It could be, a network marketing opportunity. The huge numbers of people that are all gung-ho, excited about this, come in, are all pumped up or fired up. It's huge. It's hey, you can make a lot of money online. Oh, I'm interested. Well, you're interested, Dave Kirpin actually said this quote, and Dave, actually, I did the book review of his book, The Art of People, this past week. And he came up with this quote where he said, the world's got enough passion. It doesn't have enough persistence, and I'm paraphrasing. This is basically what he's saying, is that everybody's got passion. I got passion for what I do. But do I have the persistence to keep showing up each and every day? And this is where the focus on the 3% comes into play. So how do you deal with difficult customers and affiliates? Is that you focus and you're persistent on the 3. I said this for years and years and years, and a lot of the training I've done is that you need to build a list of 3, not 3,000. And what do I mean by this? Is that everybody wants these big numbers, right? They want these, you'll be a success once you hit 1,000 subscribers. You'll be a success once you make $1 per lead. Like, there's all these stats and metrics that are always thrown in your face. I like to put it into manageable terms. What if you focus on 3, whether it's 3 people, 3%, building a list of 3? What if we break it down into small, manageable chunks where this is how we deal with the difficult customers and affiliates, is that we don't really deal with them. We focus on the people that are actually taking actions, the ones that have not only passion, but persistence, the people that do show up every day. How do we focus on these people? Well, this is what I've said for years, and especially if you've been, coming to this show when it was Traffic Exchange Live, TE Live, morphed into Plus One Daily. I send these notes, and there's blogs dedicated to it, and 1,000,001 people in our network know that I do this show each and every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I've kind of been doing it for almost a decade now. I mean, I've been doing this for some time. 97, even higher than that, % of the people never show up. Yeah, John, I have talked about this, because I can't concern myself with what the rest of the world does. I need to worry about Laura. I need to worry about John, and Rip, and Henrik, and Nick. That's who I need to worry about. The people that are actually here taking part. The people in Skype like Fran and Tim that were sending me notes saying, yeah, you should talk about this. That's who I need to concentrate my efforts on. So while I would love for 10,000 people to show up to my show each and every day, I know it's not manageable. And this is why I'm focusing on the smaller percentages. I'm focusing on the people that are engaging with me. And I have the persistence, backed up with the passion, to show up each and every day and give value. So, okay, great, John, you're talking about this, but I don't do a live show. I'm just trying to build my list. Take the exact same concepts and put it into your list building strategies. I'm not getting anybody to click on links. You're not gonna get people to click on links. That's kind of the laws of this industry. If you get, a 5% click-through rate, you're through the roof. If you get a 10% click-through rate, you're doing dances and jigs in the middle of the street, because the majority of the people are ingrained not to do anything. And all you can concentrate on is having the persistence to show up each and every day and put your best value out there. So this is what you would do if you're trying to build a list. You're going to get 100 people on your list. You're working, you're list building, you're using mailers, you're using TEs, you're using social media, you're doing all this stuff, you're blogging to get people onto your list. So the top of your funnel is your personal brand, like we talked about the past couple of weeks. The top of your funnel, your personal brand, to get people to know, like, and trust you. So with that comes adding value. With that is providing awesome content for your readers and subscribers, engaging with people, talking with people. It's the top of your funnel to get people to come in, know, like, and trust you. Let's bring this even closer to home. Plus One Daily Skype Room's got almost 200 people in it. How come only 20 people or so show up to this each and every day? I don't know. It's the way of the world, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to make sure that I put content out there, and I'm focusing on the 3% that do show up. I'm focusing on the 3 people that do decide to sign up to List Viral. The 3 people that do decide to say, I'm going to go Core 4. I'm going to use Rocket Responder. I'm going to get into the pizza plan. I'm going to start learning evergreen business models and evergreen affiliate products. That's what I'm focusing on that. So my attitude each and every day doesn't change. I'm still being persistent. I'm still adding value. I'm still passionate about what I do. But I know going into this that the numbers are stacked against me. If I'm doing this for 100% click-through rate, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. So if you're going in how do I engage my customers more? You do what you're doing. You show up every day and you give value to people. You write blog posts that stirs the pot a little. You offer some shock and awe to your customers. You do things. You become the purple cow. You're giving value to them so that you know that 97% of the people, even higher, might not do a thing. But that doesn't matter because you're looking for the 3. You're looking for the diamonds in the rough. You're looking for the people that have that same kind of drive that you do. And when you find them, holy moly donut shop, I'm telling you, that is gold. Because then you get the person that's as fired up as you are. I always kind of laugh when I see these, you guys know this talk too about the wonderful downline in the network marketing opportunities, right? It's this glorious pyramid, and it's got the one person that introduces it to the 2, that introduces it to the 4, that introduces it to the 8. It's this beautiful downline structure. It's just so magnificent, right? It's so glorious. It's like, oh, look how much money you're going to make on your 7th level. You're going to be making 20 grand a day by doing nothing. Well, it's all a bunch of bull, because the majority of the downlines more look like a triangle. They more look like a diamond, not a triangle. And what do I mean by that? Well, you'll see 1 or 2 people that'll join. They'll get really excited, and they'll, 6 or 7 people, but then it dies. It doesn't go to 6 to 7 people down to a downline of 27. It usually goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another level of like 5 or 6, and then it goes back down to 3. So you get this real big excitement. And why is this? This is my idea of this. Because that 3rd level, that 4th level, you're not doing a personalized job of networking with those people. You're not focusing on your 3. Now, the best thing you can do as a leader, especially in network marketing business, is provide value to the people closest to you, so there's a trickle-down effect. So they do it to their team, they do it to their team. That's again a wonderful world to exist in. Doesn't always happen that way. So what you want to do is you want to focus on the people closest to you, the people that do show up each and every day. You're worried about a downline of 3 people. You're worried about 3 people taking action on the emails that you send, 3 people commenting on your blog, 3 people using the hashtag +1 daily book reviews, giving out copies of my book each and every week. Only a few people do that, just saying. Nugget, nugget, nugget. I've given out free books each and every week for the past month or 2. So I'm worried about that. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the people that are taking action, that have the persistence to show up each and every day just as much as I do. And I know going into this that the bigger chunk of people aren't going to do anything. But I'm not worried about that. All I'm doing is putting good value out there to market. I'm putting engaging content. I'm showing up each and every day so that I attract the people into my circle and into my network that want the same stuff and want to do the same stuff. That's a really good way of doing this business. When you focus on the 3, whether it's 3%, focus on a list of 3, not 3,000. Don't concern yourself with what the bulk of people do. It's a really, really good business plan because you're worried about what you can control. I can't control whether or not John Brewer goes and signs up to the latest, greatest thing I send an email about. I can't do it. Whether it talks to John and John's excited about it and he sees value in it, he'll click and he'll buy it. If he doesn't, it's not that the product has changed, it just doesn't fit John's model. So I can't concern myself with what, I'm just using John as an example. It's not personal. It's just whether or not John clicks is up to John. It's not up to me. And the dogs are barking, of course. I should have shut the door before I do this show. So all I can do is put value to market. And if I'm putting value to market, I can sleep well at night because I've done my job as a marketer, as a leader, etc., etc. I can't control the click. I can't control whether or not people do what I want them to do. All I can control is me. And if you take that business approach, you take that approach on how to deal with difficult people and people that don't click and downlines and people that aren't active, all you can do is your best. All you can do is put yourself out there and say, come to me. I'll give you value. I'll help you. I'll work with you. I'll bust my butt for you. I will go to war for you. But it's up to them, right, to take that next step. So again, you show up each and every day. You have the persistence to do that and the passion that backs it. People can see it a mile away. They want to be attracted to that stuff. And if you do that enough, word starts spreading. Hey, this is someone we should pay attention to. This is someone we should join. This is someone that we should, care about because they're focusing on the 3. So I hope that really helps. It's Monday, so if you're watching this on a Tuesday, happy Tuesday. But I'm recording this on a Monday. I hope it helps you guys fire yourselves up a little bit more. I'm gonna talk more about that, and also something this week what Fran talked about following up. How do you follow up on these people? We're gonna talk about that this week. But I'm also looking for more input from you guys. Do not be shy. Get into Skype, drop me a line, say, John, I want to talk about this. You don't have to put it out in public. If you feel kind of weird about, oh, people are going to think that I don't know this topic and why don't I know this yet, it's okay. Skype me personally, email me personally, tweet me personally, and I will talk with you and we'll discuss the topics that you want to talk about. So thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. I appreciate it very much. Be sure to check out the video and share it with your teams. It will be up on plusonedaily.com in probably about 30 minutes or so. But be sure to check out the book review too. Dave Kerpen's new The Art of People. Really cool too. Dave actually engaged me on Twitter yesterday and was retweeting the fact that Plus One Daily did a book review on his book. So a New York Times bestseller author was retweeting the blog and stuff. So be sure to check out that blog post that we did yesterday, and have a fantastic start to your week. I will see you guys tomorrow. Toodles. I gotta do the countdown because